Dan back here from the Geek Physique. I'm with my awesome client, Noble. He's just finished his first challenge with us, and we're going to review his first challenge with us and see how far he's come. So how are you doing, Noble, mate?
Yeah, good. A little bit tired, but I'm all right.
Good, good. And how has the challenge been for you?
Yeah, it's been really good. It's actually for the first time. This is the first time I've ever kept up like 4 days a week and going and actually enjoying it and finding excuses to go instead of excuses not to. So yeah, for me it's been great. The accountability, yeah, it's strangely easier, even not having just someone by your side, kind of thing. But yeah, it's been good.
Amazing. And did you try anything before you did this to, lose weight or get in shape? Anything before?
Yeah, yeah, it's not my first rodeo, but they've always failed. Do you know what I mean? So,
And
and
sorry, go. Sorry, man.
yeah, it's just times because I don't know. It's just worked for me. I just got into a groove with this one, and it was good.
Yeah. Do you have any idea like what made it different for you this time around?
Um, uh, I don't know. It's nice to have the app. Um, yeah, the check-ins on the Wednesdays is good. I just found a groove and just wanted to keep going, kind of thing. So
Gain some momentum.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a powerful thing, right? Kind of like the motivation comes after once you start seeing the difference, right?
No, definitely.
Yeah. And just to touch on like the way we do things. So obviously there's like a few key areas, we focus on food, training, and then the accountability and support, which
Oh God, yeah, the
you've touched
food.
the touch on. How did you find the food side of things, man?
Yeah, the app was it was a bit of a game changer. The app, the my fitness pal, just getting to know, like cashews. I'm a sucker for cashews. So I used to buy like big packets and just chew and just thinking, yeah, no, it's healthy, it's cool, I can have them. But on my fitness pal, I saw how much grams of fat it was. I was like, what? So it was good. It just made certain things you didn't think were really fatty or had loads of calories and that kind of thing. So yeah, it was really handy and you got to it makes you be conscious of everything you put in your mouth and how much you have done. Because without the app, I could just go through a ton of stuff and not think I have, and just think, oh, I've just had a couple of snacks in the day. But with the app, you start seeing the digits go down, or each time before I eat, I had to pick up the app and use it. So that was a game changer, you know.
Amazing. Now, there's an analogy I like to use with people, and it's kind of like your money, right? If you never like monitor your banking and see where you're spending your money, you'll sometimes get to the end of the month, you're like, how am I skint at the end of the month? And then you realize like
Absolutely.
this is where I've spent all my money, and it's like calories. It's
Yeah.
like where you're spending all your calories, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that was helpful for you. And on the training side of things, you already touched upon this, like the app, and we actually go to the same gym, funnily enough, for the
Yeah.
viewers at home, and that's how me and Noble first met. And I remember your first session in there. I think you were doing something. You were trying out a few exercises and that, and we talked through them. And then you joined the free challenge, and then we got you on our paid coaching. But how have you find the training plan? So Noble's doing 4 days a week, if for everyone's benefit, an upper lower split. How have you found that, mate?
Yeah, really good. Really good. Yeah, it's doable. Do you know what I mean? At first, I was like, "Oh, I could do more. I could give it more," but no, it's good. You just stick with the process, and it's good. It's doable, and as well, it doesn't leave you thinking, "Oh God, I gotta go to the gym and do this." Don't get me wrong. It's still you still got to push yourself, and I like how you get tricked to be to be getting stronger and gaining. Like I could hardly do any press ups when I started. But then in my program on a certain day, I think it's the third out of the fourth or something, I'm doing loads of different upper half bits and pieces, and then towards the end, you've got to go and do press ups. But my press up count has gone up and gone up. So even without doing the other things, and if I just went down and did push ups, it would be it's really good. I like how it was set, and just seeing my strength build up week after week, just by trying to add a rep. Before you know it, you're way past where you started from. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and that's a good point, actually. I think a lot of people, I think, miss when they go in the gym is you think you have to take these big jumps, and little steps also add up to one big win, right?
No, definitely, definitely. And it's a win each session. If you're just adding 1 rep, 2 reps, that's a win already. Because I'm sure you could just hit a wall a lot sooner, and then be in issues if too fast, too quick kind of thing.
For sure, man. And just you touched on the accountability side of things. We've got our community that you're part of, and I know that you joined the calls and you got involved. And was that helpful? Was it helpful to keep you on track to kind of hold you accountable to getting the stuff done?
Yes, definitely. And I really, especially in the early days, really made the most of the Wednesday calls. I'm not a fan of Facebook because I use more Instagram and that, and I don't even know my way around Facebook properly. But if you're a Facebook user, it's great because you've got the whole platform with other people there with messages, and like you were telling me, the group would answer it maybe before you do, kind of thing. So, if I used Facebook more, I'll definitely be utilizing that. But but yeah, it's great that all the support and the accountability is really good.
Awesome, man.
Really good.
Awesome. So what I would love to do now is just go through some of your wins. So before I share my screen, I'm gonna get the push-ups up, actually, because I'm glad you reminded me of that, because I remember we talked about it on the calls before. So let me just try and find that. Just bear with me, guys, and we'll have a look. So it's upper B, I think you said. Here we go, upper B, and then okay, I see. So then if we go down to oh yeah, man, they've shot up. So let me let's start off with these push-ups. So share my screen and let me know when you can see my screen, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and hopefully everyone can see this. It might be a bit small. I'll zoom in a little bit. But you can see, and just for everyone else's benefit, actually, usually we do like an 8-week challenge, and Noble he was tracking really well, and then you picked up some injuries along the way, mate. So that's why this has been stretched out, but he's now like back at it, and he's been getting back into the swing of things the last few weeks. But you guys can see, right? He was getting 5 and 3 his first week, and now you're getting like 17 and 10. Like, that's a mad jump, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's big difference. I was just rubbish at push-ups, just rubbish, really bad.
Yeah.
Soon the next thing I want to conquer is pull-ups. I can hardly do any pull-ups, but I can see with a similar system, if and when we change my program, that doing it that way, even just starting with 1 or 2 and the support, I'll get there. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I have that confidence, because before I just used to avoid things I'm shit at. I'll just avoid them. So
that's so key. Yeah. And another thing I wanted to, and you can see as well, if we go through like the other numbers, you can just see like the weights have jumped up on so many exercises. And I know that you went from doing Smith squats with the Smith machine to doing free bar squats. That we went through that in the gym the other week, and it's just some mad changes, man. Like mad gains. So it's really good, man. And the other thing I wanted to go through, I'm just going to bring this one up as well, is your measurement changes, and something me and Noble are going to go through after his review privately is where he wants to go next. And one thing I know was a bit frustrating for you, Noble, was just the scale didn't move that much. But one thing that did move is your measurements, which I think is a really cool story to tell. Especially from that first like month or so when you really gained a lot of momentum before you picked up the injuries. you lost 2 inches on your waist, and your weight didn't really change that much, which is quite a cool thing, I think, to highlight for the guys watching at home. Because if you look at the waist, you can see it's 2 inches down. Now it's stayed the same since, right? But we're getting Noble into the swing of things after his time off from being from picking up the injuries. But the other cool thing is some of the measurements, like around your chest, that's even increased in size. So you can see like muscle gain versus fat loss on the waist. How are you feeling about that, man? Like the waist coming in a bit?
Oh yeah, I was stoked. The waist was just like, it's the wind I needed in my sail, because I was really frustrated with, because one of my goals was to lose X amount. I don't even know what, but I realized muscle does weigh more than fat, but on the app, sometimes you got to be putting in your weight every couple of days. So as much as I'm feeling stronger, the reps are getting better, I stand on the scale every other day and it's just not shifting, or it's going up one. And it's just like, you start feeling a bit, dejected, if that's the right word. But yeah, when the check-in came to do the other measurements, and then I saw like 2 inches off my waist, I was just like, yeah, get in, and it just kept on, gave me a little wind in my sail and kept on going. But yeah, before that, it was the weight, the weight numbers was a bit frustrating. It'd have been okay if you just, if it was a once a month weigh-in or something, so you're not going to see it. But I was weighing like every other day or something, so it's just a reminder, you're not losing weight. But it showed itself in other parts, so it was there. That was cool in the end.
Amazing, man, amazing. And just, yeah, really good hard work over this first challenge, man. Is there anything else you'd like to add about your experience? Any other feedback you'd like to give about the coaching? Anything for the viewers at home, man?
No, it's just a great thing. If you've tried before and, like me, failed many times, just honestly give this a go, because it's a great community thing. You've got the support. I didn't, at first I was thinking, how's this going to work? I don't even get to see this personal trainer, like, but you're just accountable to yourself and you get on with it. And the Wednesday calls are great. You get to hear what other people are going through in bits and pieces. So it's good. Definitely worth a go. And yeah, I highly recommend it.
Thank you very much, man, and thank you for your hard work.
No, pleasure, man. Thank you for your support.